while the merry bells keep ringing. Happy holiday to you.
Hello, and thank you for tuning in to a very merry ground sound. My name is Ben.
I'm Derek.
And I'm Josh.
And we have so very much to talk about today. Everything from over to underneath the ground. Hashtag ground sound. Today in the studio, we have very special, well, sort of special guest.
Not
very
special.
special.
Yeah. Actually, we found him on the street.
Yeah, we did. We dragged
Hey, you
him
want to
on
be on the
in.
podcast?
Oh, God.
The original guest canceled
Yeah.
on us last minute, so
Oh.
We got Ian Cullen of Jeremiah Red and a couple of other projects. But how you doing today, Ian?
I'm doing quite wonderful. So
Yeah.
happy and honored that you guys let me on this show.
Well,
Aw,
everybody else
Wish we could say the
couldn't
same.
do
Everybody else
it.
couldn't
yeah,
make
yeah. So
Wish we
we.
could say the same.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No, seriously, thanks
Yeah.
for coming on.
Thank you for coming on, sir. Hope you're ready to talk about some music and some beer here in a little bit. I saw you eyeing your beer.
I know. I'm just waiting. I keep
Yeah.
grabbing it, and
Yeah.
I just
Well,
like
don't touch
Yeah.
it.
I
Sorry, I drank
gotta
some
be,
already.
I gotta be kind.
Yeah. Be kind to the beer.
I was.
You drank some?
I did. I'm an asshole. I just.
God.
I'm in butthole.
man.
Let's just go straight to the beer then. Cheers, beers, guys.
Cheers, beers.
And then we'll talk about the beers.
All right,
Yeah.
sounds good. Looking for a quick
Yeah, you guys
segue
happy?
here.
Okay.
Today,
Wait, Ben, hold on.
Oh, okay.
There it is.
Excellent. Yeah,
Whoa.
that's freaking delicious. Today,
This one is weird.
It is weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
which you're trying the Lagunitas?
God.
Yeah, let's start off with
Which
the
one
one.
did I just drink into my mouth?
This one right
Yeah,
here.
it's,
Is that good?
it's remarkable.
Oh, that's far out.
So,
All right, so-
we got three beers with us today. First one is the Lagunitas. It looks like it's called the Hairy Eyeball Ale. And I mean, how would you
And
classify
normally,
it?
Strange.
normally
It's
I
like
would
a-
It's an
like a hairy
ale with
eyeball.
a stout almost.
Yeah,
kind of a
it's-
weird, heavy.
Interesting. It looks like a red. I mean, it has a color of like a red and a porter mixed together or something like that.
I definitely want to.
I taste almost like a bit of sweetness, like almost
Yeah.
maple or something.
You said it's weird.
It
you
is
wanna try
weird.
some?
I think it's probably weird because they named it that way. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
the
would you want to
hairy
drink
eyeball.
a hairy eyeball? Probably not.
I think it's made with a real hairy eyeball. They put it
Yeah,
into the hops. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. And then the other two are from Bootleggers. They're a local
Bootleggers.
brewery in the Fullerton area. I actually visited their brewery for the first time yesterday. Wow. And they gave us two bottles. So unfortunately, they didn't tell me too much about it, but we got two different West Coast IPAs is how they classify them.
Yeah.
First one is called
Far out.
Far Out IPA, and the other one...
Lupulin Thrill. It looks like. I can't
Lupulin
really
Thrill.
read. Is that what that says?
It looks like a hop on a roller coaster.
Roller coaster,
That's
yeah.
right.
it's
It could
probably
be just like weed,
loopy.
though. Also.
Yep.
Oh, that could be a nug.
Yeah.
You said that they were West Coast IPAs. What makes
I-
it West Coast?
Maybe where the hops come from, you know, or like the way it's brewed.
The certain rappers that make it.
West Coast?
West Coast rappers.
Yeah, so it's the difference between Ice
I
Cube
think
and
Ian's
Snoop
got it.
Dogg. I
Yeah,
think.
there
You're
you
right. Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Bad joke.
Nice. So, I mean, I always like to do this, but we cheers to Orange County,
Again.
to beer, and to
to
long
the
live
holidays,
the
by the way.
OC Underground.
Happy
Yeah.
holidays.
Happy holidays.
Hope
Happy
you like that
holidays.
intro. That was courtesy of somebody. Jesus.
It was courtesy of Jesus.
wow. Well, I
wanna
mean, I
say
guess
some
we
else,
can-
but it
all
wasn't.
about Jesus.
we really can thank Jesus for Christmas, right? So.
You're right. You're right. And for those of you watching at home, we have a beautiful Christmas tree that we decorated.
Yeah, lights and earthing.
Yeah. So we are very excited about that. All right.
All right, let's move
We should
on.
probably talk about music now, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's about that time.
All right, excellent. So today in the local realm, we are talking about Annie McQueen.
Annie McQueen.
Annie McQueen?
Annie McQueen. She's been around in the scene, I don't know, for maybe, at least I saw her at her first show maybe about, was it this year? It was either this year or over a year, a little bit over a year ago.
She did OCMAs last year, and she had been doing it for a little bit. So
Yeah,
I'm guessing
yeah, that's
a little
right.
more than that. Yeah.
But really great stuff. You know, she's got her singer-songwriter approach. Her stuff is turning a little bit more from country to maybe a folk, edgier, kind of rockier roots. And I love the direction she's going. She's been a fun act to watch in the area. And in fact, part of the reason that you're on here today, Ian, you're doing some work with her, aren't you?
Yeah, we just did her album together. We got together. We became like really good friends. Like after we hung out one time, and I was like, hey, you know, I'd really like to write with you sometime. And I came from a pop background, so I know hard to believe from the band that I'm in now, but I came from a pop background, so it was like with this new record, we dipped into a little bit of everything. We wrote these ballads that were really like, I would honestly, if you listen to one of them, it's very, what was it? Pixies.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah, and then you have we actually have a country pop song on there as well.
Awesome.
So I mean,
Very
we
cool.
we touched into a little bit of everything. So it's been a cool experience for me to kind of dip away from those hateful pieces of I'm just guys in Jeremiah Red, and then go with Annie McQueen. So it's been cool.
Nice.
So
Very
is
cool.
it a full length or is it an EP?
I think she added on that single that she did, and then we got 3 new songs coming out, and we got a surprise. We did a duet.
Oh, nice.
together.
Wow.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, it's like based off a Celine Dion song, so it's pretty good.
Oh, I love Celine.
Wow.
He really actually does.
Yeah,
do
he
so.
does.
He's
It's
not.
not
He's not being
sarcasm at all.
sarcastic.
I adore her.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
Dude, I half adore her because I'm half Asian, so I know why you adore her. You know?
Wait, really?
No, she's
Is that an Asian
Canadian.
thing?
Is that an
It's an Asian thing.
That's
What?
not an Asian thing.
She's not Asian.
Wait a minute.
She's not Asian.
Just lying to us.
Not Asian. Well, let's go ahead and get into the first track. It's "Take Me Home." Now, you had a big hand in this one too, didn't you?
No, actually,
Oh, you
I
didn't?
honestly didn't. This is one of the reasons why I started actually talking to her because no, I'm just kidding.
Because of this song?
No, actually, I heard this was the first song I really heard, and I thought it like to be honest with you, like she writes on an auto harp.
Yeah.
And
What is an
Interesting.
auto harp?
It's called an auto harp. I'm pretty sure.
No, yeah.
The thing that
It's just not common.
June Cash played. It's like that. It looks like a harp,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it, like you press down the chords.
Right.
But she writes all this stuff, and it's like really. This song is super catchy.
Yeah,
like
it
really
is,
catchy.
it is.
John O'Brien obviously did a great job on it. So yeah.
Very cool. Well, let's play it. We'll talk a little more in just a little bit. This is "Take Me Home."
I had his love when he came around. Well, I wouldn't call it love, but it was fine once in a while. On the blackest nights, or the darkest days, when you couldn't stop yourself from doing things you know you hate. Oh, I don't love you, but you're taking me home. Oh, I don't love you, but you're taking me home. If I had the chance to do it all again, maybe think it over, find another way to spend the night with him. Oh, but I don't care that he ain't the one, 'cause I heard that it works just fine if you get drunk enough. Oh, I don't love you, but you're taking me home. Oh, I don't love you, but you're taking me home. Oh, this could kill me, but tonight I'm yours. I am yours. What do I do now? Why do I want you? I don't know you. I don't want to. Maybe I'm crazy, but baby I'm all alone. Close my eyes and pretend I am someone else. Oh, I don't love you, but you're taking me home. Oh, I don't love you, but you're taking me home. Oh, I don't love you, but you're taking me home. Oh, I don't love you, but you're taking me home. Oh, I don't love you, but you're taking me home. Oh, I don't love you, but you're taking me home. Take me home.
Way to go, Annie.
Beautiful,
Yeah,
beautiful.
That was great. So that last part where there was a ton of people, Ian, what was going on there? How many people were singing and who? Do you know?
So we were drinking quite a bit of water at the urban. What's that place down? The camp.
Yeah.
Camp. Yeah.
camp.
And it was. This was literally like the first time I met Annie. This is how I met Annie actually. Now, and Sarah Escalante, you guys know who Sarah is, right? it was me, Sarah, and Robert, and this girl named Karen, and she's all, hey, Annie needs some backup singers on this song. Do you guys want to go and sing on it? So we showed up and just did this group vocal.
Cool.
Me, Robert, John, and a girl named Karen and Annie. So yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, well, it sounds
really
awesome.
cool.
Yeah, I
So
loved it.
you met her, had a couple drinks, and then drove on over to the music box to get that done.
I didn't drive.
You,
I'm gonna drive over to the music box.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was cool. It was a really good experience, and we kind of knew each other a little bit, but that was probably the bonding moment right there.
Wow.
Nice. She
Pretty
seems like
excellent.
such a nice girl.
She honestly, she's super nice. She'd give you the shirt off her back if you needed it, but that would.
What about the fur off her back?
Oh, the fur.
Ooh.
Oh,
and I'm
look
talking
at
about
that.
the fur coat, not
that's a
anything
good
weird.
catchphrase for her
Sorry.
thing, you know? I'll
What?
give you the fur off my back.
Is that really?
No, it's not.
It
but
could be,
That's
and
what
it
I'm
should
saying.
be.
It should be.
Josh, you should sell that to her.
Sell her own fur coat to her?
No, the same.
Oh, the same. For $3,000, the
That's
same could
a
be
good
yours.
business model.
Come on.
Let me trademark it first, so it'll be mine.
There you go. There you go.
Oh.
Yeah, but that really is an excellent song, and that was the single that came out after she released a 4-song EP with "Burned." I think was a single off of that one.
Yeah, that was a good song too.
And yeah, it was a good song. That was a good album. With that's where "Booze and the Fur" came out, and "Burned." But there's definitely a transition to a new direction with this single that I
yeah,
see.
and you know the thing about Annie too is that she has so much character. She's got a look down. Like in
That's
this
for sure.
Orange County local scene, you don't really see people putting a look out. You
Yep.
know, she's got the glasses, she does the hat, she does the fur. That's her
The
thing.
entire package.
Yeah, she throws down the package. So what we've been talking about is like we gotta meet that expectation. We gotta be there, and it's always a progression. You know.
That's
So
really
you're
good
also
music.
going to start wearing fur? Is that what you're saying?
I was thinking about it. I mean, painting my face.
I think you'd look good in fur.
Yeah, you
painting
can pull that off.
painting my face and wearing a fake fur face.
Yeah, I would say the first.
I don't know.
So Teen Wolf, you're gonna go Teen Wolf.
I'm gonna go Teen Wolf
Yeah,
on this. Yeah.
I think one of the first times I met her was we interviewed her at the OCMAs last year. OC Music Awards. Sorry, they corrected me last time I said OCMA. And she had flowers in her hair when she did that performance, and she was wearing like a thick fur all the way around her, and just like you said, there's a look to her. There's a real
And
conscious
people
effort.
and people connect with her.
They
she
do.
gets calls from like these boutiques. They're like, "Hey, we want you to wear our stuff."
Wow.
It's
that's
cool.
actually just
I
me.
would
I'm just
totally
calling
wear
her.
theirs.
I
Yeah,
would
I'm
wear
sending her
that
things
too.
to wear. Yeah.
I mean,
That's what I'm saying. Like, if we just, it doesn't like you gotta match the music, I guess. Like
Yeah.
we're hitting all these spots. We're just dialing it.
Yeah,
in.
yeah. There's an attitude, there's a look, and then there's a sound. And
Exactly.
and it's all definitely captured very, very well.
Exactly.
Yeah, well-
What's your part in it now? Are you helping in the songwriting? Are
Yeah,
you-
we write the songs together.
Cool.
And it's kind of just because like when you're you guys know how it is, like when you're recording with your band and you bring on a producer because you want an outside perspective and you want someone who's gonna push it in a direction. So we kind of have a same thing of how we want to see her in the future and what's coming up, and we kind of want to meet that goal, but we're doing it from opposite areas. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
she's got this kind of style, and then I've got this style over here. So I mean, the one thing we have together is like we listen to all kinds of music. Like I can admit it. I listen to rap and pop, and I'm like in my car driving down the street going, I got the eye of the tiger. You know what I'm saying? So,
please leave.
Yeah.
Please get out.
No, stay for a while.
so I mean, there's exciting things for her, and I'm very excited for her and proud of her as well. So
Cool.
Nice.
Well,
Very cool.
the next clip that we're going to play is called Booze and Fur, which is pretty much kind of sums it up.
Yeah, yeah.
What we were just talking about.
Now, before we play this, I can't listen to this song, and I think this is just a natural thing, without getting images of Ian tied to a cactus or something like that in the desert.
Oh, that's
What is
right.
it
with,
Yeah.
with
yeah.
What
women
is it
dancing
with
around him. I
your
can't
imagery?
get that.
You
I
know,
can't
that's
get
with
it
your
out.
imagery.
No, it's actually, dude, this actually happened.
Yeah,
this
actually
this is a common thing for me. I get tied up in the middle of the desert with women dancing.
and you're just
around
like,
me.
again, man.
I don't think Derek realizes that there was a music video
I
that
never saw
actually
it.
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they roofie you, or no? You got too
what
drunk. They
happened?
got you too drunk in the video or something like that.
No, in real life too, though.
Oh, you just woke up the next morning and there was a video.
Yeah, I was all-
That whole thing.
So, oh my god, they videotaped this.
Really well videotaped, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had a good crew. Some
Yeah.
kids do this stuff.
That's
They're
cool.
but they were like they had all this crazy camera. They had like that red camera.
No, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
No, yeah, there's a music video on this. That's what we're referring to. It's basically Ian getting woman handled. Let's say manhandled, but
Yeah.
woman handled.
Woman,
I mean,
woman
Well,
handled.
manhandled.
A little
yeah.
date rape? I don't know. Something happened. I don't know. Is that what happened?
No, I don't think so.
No, because I ended up. It was more like the video is like basically me and Annie are dating, and I'm like just a big flirt and a big jerk, and it's almost close to reality. Just kidding. And
She gets mad at you and ties you to a
and she
tree.
ties me to a tree and leaves me in the desert, but does it with all her friends and all
I
her friends
gotcha.
and her.
they dance around
they're
a
all
fire.
cute.
That's right, yeah.
They're all cute, and I'm like tied up to this thing, and I can't go talk to them because I'm tied.
Yep. No, that makes sense. Very cool. Without further ado, let's play this thing. Booze and Fur.
Please, I beg, I think you got it all wrong. I am glad it's done. There's more to me than you thought, and there's faults to mend and scars that will never fade. Cold hearts don't beat like you want them to. I had enough of the hell that comes from dealing with you, and now I'm packing it up and taking what I deserve.
Yeah, cool.
You know, I'm getting a lot of Jenny Lewis in that, her voice.
Faves.
Your
Love me
faves?
some Jenny. The new pop song. Okay, I can't even get it. But it's got this. It's got like a very
Can you sing it for us?
yes.
What?
No. No. It's got that Jenny Lewis feel, but it's got more of the Rilo Kiley to it, but
Nice,
with a
nice.
country twist. Dude.
Nice, nice.
Well, that was kind of like Jenny Lewis and the Watson twins. Were you big into that project?
I didn't get to see that one.
It was had a very country feel to it as
Yeah.
well.
Cool. Now, what can we expect on the new release? You said pop. Is that going to be the general flow of the album?
No, I don't want to say pop because people in Orange County get a little bit scared of pop. You know what I'm saying? Pop? What? It doesn't sound like. Where's the indie?
Yeah.
We need more indie. There's not enough indie in there. It's got some elements of that, but the songwriting that she sings it really well. And we got Ryan Radcliffe, if anybody knows
Nice.
Ryan Radcliffe.
Yeah.
Who's the guitar player for Moustache.
Oh, nice.
He plays for Nicole Vaughn now too. And yeah, we had him on it. We had Andrew from Robert John the Wreck on the drums.
Nice.
Very cool.
And we had Nicky P as bass playing.
Sweet.
He's also in Robert John
Yeah,
the
Robert
Wreck.
John.
And then I just played acoustic because I'm not as good as all those guys. And John O'Brien produced it and played some on it as well. So it's gonna be
Excellent.
it's gonna be
Wow.
it's gonna be good.
That's
It's
an
gonna be good.
all-out Orange County
Yeah.
collaboration right
It's
there.
it's a really cool collaboration. I
Somebody
didn't think about it
said-
until you said that now.
A couple of months ago, someone said that there's a real amount of like incestuous behavior happening in Orange County.
And you just
in that-
proved them right.
Yes,
Stop
in,
it.
in the fact that like the bands just collaborate with each other nonstop in Orange
Yeah.
County, which is a great thing.
It's a
because
beautiful thing,
stuff like
really.
this comes out.
Yeah, it's a beautiful
When
thing.
is the release date for this?
Oh gosh, I don't know. We just finished the duet last night, and then
So we can expect it tomorrow.
Yeah.
yeah. Hopefully sometime into December, maybe early January.
great.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
So yeah,
Cool.
I mean, yeah, anything John touches is pretty gold. Maybe I'll give
pretty
him
gold.
I'll give him a silver sometimes.
Very cool. Nice. Well, we're looking forward to that one. We'll make sure to pick it up and look for it.
Yeah, you can find her music on iTunes and Bandcamp. So.
Open your eyes.
Yes, excellent.
Does it have a name? Can we tell people what the name of it is? or-
I
Yeah.
don't think it
How much
has-
can you reveal?
Did you bring any of the tracks with you?
Honestly, I talked to her today, and I was all, "Oh, I'm saying everything," and she didn't really say anything because I don't think she.
She didn't
knew-
say no?
She
What-
didn't
what
say
that
no or
means.
anything. But at the same time, she's probably didn't say anything because I don't know much.
She's keeping you in the dark.
She's not
Yeah.
worried.
You
Oh,
spilled
I forgot
all the
too.
beans.
I forgot too. I don't want to forget him out. But Steve Majora played. He's the key,
Major.
the fro key player that bangs his head on face on the keyboard.
yeah.
That he played on that too.
Nice.
So really, the only Robert John and the Wreck player is Chris, who didn't
Chris
collaborate with
and
it.
Robert,
Oh, Robert wasn't in on it either.
the biggest part.
So you have a majority of the Wreck then.
Yeah, majority of the it's
cool.
Jeremiah Wreck.
Wreck.
Jeremiah
Yep.
Wreck McQueen.
Wreck Rex
McQueen.
Annie
McQueen. I like
Jared Rett.
Excellent.
All right, guys, we got to move on.
Yeah, let's move on here.
All right, so the next band, or I guess human beings, individual, that we chose to... I don't know why I decided to say it like that. That we chose to feature is somebody that we actually stumbled upon on YouTube. His name is Scott Bradlee. He does all these amazing covers of pretty popular mainstream pop songs.
Yeah.
What's the name of the project? Do you remember? It's like something jukebox, like retro jukebox or something.
Yeah, I forgot. We'll look that
Yeah,
up.
we'll fact check it.
Yeah. Whoops.
But
Yeah.
essentially he's pretty much like a virtuoso piano player, who arranges all these covers of different bands. And before I ruin it, I'm just gonna play the first song.
Let's do that.
And it's very
It's a surprise.
You'll
It's a
know what
surprise.
this is.
yeah. Here you go.
I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is freaking awesome. Walking to the club like, what up? I'm such a big shot. I'm so pumped about the swag from the thrift shop. Ice on the fringe, it's so damn frosty that people like, damn, that's a cold ass honky. Rolling hella deep, heading to the mezzanine. Dressed on pink, set my gator shoes, those are green. Draped in a leopard mink, girl standing next to me. Probably should've washed this, cause it smells like R. Kelly sheets.
It was 99 cents.
Bag it, popping it, washing about to go and get some compliments. Passing up on moccasins, someone else has been walking it. Me and grungy F man, I'm done flossing and saving my money and hella happy that's a bargain. I'ma take your grandpa style. I'ma take your grandpa style. No, for real, ask your grandpa, can I have his hand-me-downs? The low jumpsuit and sunhouse slippers, Dookie brown leather jacket, I found Dickens. They had a broken keyboard, I bought a broken keyboard, I bought a ski blanket and then I bought a kneeboard. Hello, my ace man, my mellow. Dominic and nothing on my friend's game, hell no. I can take some bro wings, make moves, sell those. Sneaky heads to be like, oh, he got Velcro, so I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is freaking awesome. I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is freaking awesome. What you knowin' about rockin' a wolf on your noggin? What you knowin' about wearing a fur fox skin? I'm digging, I'm searching through the luggage. One man's trash, that's another man's come up. Thank your granddad for donating our plaid. Button up the shirt, I'm in here searching. I'm out the goodwill, you can buy me in the Uptons. I'm not sick of searching in that section. Yo, Grammy, yo, auntie, yo, mommy, yo, mammy. I will take those flannel zebra pajamas. They be like, oh, that Gucci, that's hella tight. I be like, yo, this $50, that ain't right. Limit edition, let's do some addition. That shirt's hella dope. And having the same one as 6 other people in the club is a hella dope. Deep game, come take a look through my telescope. Trying to get them girl with that brand menu hella won't. I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is freaking awesome. I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is freaking awesome. I'll wear your granddad's clothes. I look incredible. I'll wear that big fur coat from that thrift shop down the road. I'll wear your granddad's clothes. I look incredible. I'll wear that big fur coat from that thrift shop down the road. Goodwill, Salvation Army, thrift shop.
Yeah, I definitely enjoy that version better than Macklemore. Is it?
Yeah.
Macklemore.
I think it's Macklemore.
Is it Macklemore?
Yeah, Macklemore. I learned that
French.
the other day.
French?
Macklemore.
Isn't he Irish or something like
Oh,
that?
maybe.
We'll go.
We'll just make shit up.
Who knows?
I mean, stuff up.
That's so much fun.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I love that. And the piano is just so freaking absurdly good.
Hey, Ben, turn off your phone, please.
Yeah, that was my error. Well, I thought I
Didn't
did
you already ask him to do that?
did.
Yeah. And I could have sworn I did.
Yeah. He's an old man. He doesn't know how to use technology.
What?
Hey, what are you saying?
Technology one.
That's pretty good.
That's thank you. It's the Jew in me. It's the Jew in me. That's able.
You're a Jew?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You
didn't know?
Come on, look at the
You're
profile,
right,
man. Look at the
What's
profile.
your last name?
It's Kashik.
It doesn't have gold in there?
It's Kashik Goldstein.
Goldstein?
Yeah. No, it's subtextual. Kashik is Stein for I don't know, Welsh.
For a cashew?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
It's got cash in there.
Yeah. We're not talking about me.
Anyway, back to the music.
I'm not Scott Bradlee.
Scott Bradlee is an amazing musician, man.
Yeah,
Like in this video, maybe I think it is this video. You can't even see him in the YouTube video. He's hidden behind something. Nope, not this video.
Yeah,
a different video.
yeah, it's the other
but
one.
he's like going to town on the piano, and he's especially ragtime is one of the more difficult genres of music to play.
Yeah.
and he does it effortlessly.
Yeah, and they don't limit it there. Like they touch into
How
so many
old is
different
he?
genres. There's like
93.
there's like a tango sound. There's like a waltz. There's everything, and he goes from classic to contemporary to everything. And I'm
Which is
super impressed.
amazing.
By him.
It's
Yeah.
a good niche to hit too, because
Yep.
it's like nobody's kind of really, if you really think about it, but nobody's probably done covers like that.
Yeah.
But maybe like that, but he's doing like modern
which I think
rap
is
song. You
that's
know?
exactly
Yeah.
the appeal. I think you know
Yep.
a lot of people aren't capable of doing covers like that. You know, I wouldn't know how to arrange something in ragtime.
Yeah.
What? I don't understand that.
I wouldn't be my first choice.
And you have to watch the videos on these too. Like you
Yeah.
can listen to them. Hey, yeah, that was kind of cool. Listen, but when you watch the videos, it just becomes that much more amazing when you can see the people actually doing what they're doing on the record. It's
Keep in mind,
awesome.
it's Scott Bradlee, and Bradley has two E's, not like a Y, like it says on our.
Yeah.
our
Oh,
board.
and the project is the Postmodern Jukebox. Did we already say that?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Although I couldn't find. Oh, they were on iTunes, is what it was, right? That's where you got it from.
Oh, he's on
Yeah.
iTunes as well.
Yeah. Although not a big following, like a huge view count on YouTube, but not a big following on like Facebook and stuff. So
Yeah.
that's too bad.
You know, YouTube gets you more famous than Facebook, though.
It does. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
They have millions of views. Like
That's why we're on YouTube because we outgrew Facebook.
Yeah, we,
All dozen viewers. Love us.
You got it.
Well, let's play the next song.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's
It's
do it.
called
No. Just play it. Okay. Record tell 'em.
This is our house, this is our rules, and we can't stop. And we won't stop. You see, it's we who run the night. You see, it's we who build our life, and we can't stop. And we won't stop. We run things, things don't run we. We don't take nothing from nobody. Yeah.
That voice. I love that.
not for Scott Bradley. Just a little.
For the,
Are you
for
a
the,
Miley hater?
For the Miley
I'm
monster.
not a Miley hater. The thing is that, you know, such unpotential.
such
non-potential
There's a lot of
wasted. There's so
unpotential.
much non-potential wasted.
No, it is so true. She's a freaking talent that she just like sold her soul to the record companies and like do whatever you want to
you
be.
realize she's not with a record company now anymore, right?
What?
Miley?
Yeah, she's self-represented.
So she makes her own money? Like all that money?
Yeah, and this
Wow.
is this was like this has been months now.
Wow.
You know, the thing is that you look at her and I know, sorry, Scott Bradley, we'll go back right to you. But you look at her and you go, why did she do what she has been doing?
Yeah.
It's because she doesn't have the voice and the actual talent to pull off something good. So she's got to be out there half naked, taking a foam finger, doing all that stuff. So people, because she's a shock value.
Yeah.
At least Lady Gaga was a shock value, and
With
she
a-
could
with a
sit there
talent.
and freaking play the piano and
Yep.
be acoustic by herself. But Miley just.
I don't know if I agree with that. I think that she might have the talent. She's just not in the same room with the right people to pull it out of her.
She had Juicy J on one of her
Maybe. I
songs
don't know.
on
That,
the record.
but that's not. I mean, that I think her if she applied herself and had like a decent producer that isn't just full on pop, full on just
If she
commercial
marketed
music,
herself differently.
I think that she would be all right.
I don't know. I think she made the right step for herself. I'm not saying she didn't do
Well,
a bad thing.
financially?
Financially,
yeah, that's for
and
sure.
like she's like bigger than she's been in a long time. You know.
I mean, Hannah Montana was pretty big.
I know.
That is true.
Like everyone knows who Hannah Montana is. I mean,
don't know who
everyone
that
knows
is.
who Miley Cyrus is.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, she didn't lose any. I mean, she just lost. I guess
Well,
parents.
she lost
enjoying
the
her.
Disney audience, but
Yeah.
then she gained the whole.
The shock value is cool though. I mean, I'm not against
It's a
it.
great
Yeah,
marketing
yeah.
technique.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it
I
is.
mean, because of that, even if you didn't know who she was as Hannah Montana, you definitely know who she is now after that VMA.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
especially like I've been thinking about doing foam fingers and just getting on
She stole
stage
your
half
idea.
naked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Are you gonna?
You should
I was like, I
trademark
figured
it.
if I do
Wait
it,
a
I mean, if she does it, how come I can't be famous?
Are you gonna start twerking for your next show? You're gonna start twerking?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna call it quirking. It's a new version.
Yeah.
Korean. Half Korean.
Korean working.
Korean
Yeah.
Korean
twerking.
working.
He's
Twerking.
just gonna go to
Korean
work
twerking.
that day.
Yeah. Korean
I'm quirking.
Quirking.
I'm quirking right now.
I like it.
It's absurd.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. We
that's
spent
Scott
a good
Bradlee
amount of
version
time.
is good.
Yeah. So
on,
anyway, back
Molly.
to Scott Bradlee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is fantastically talented.
Yep.
And I don't know if there's much more to say about him.
Yeah, that was a more kind of like a doo-wop kind of song, rendition on a
Well,
pop song.
Let's talk about the girl singer.
Oh my
How
god.
fantastic
that.
is she?
Like these songs are good, but they're not like nearly as good until you actually get to like lay your eyes on this beautiful woman. She
Oh, she
is
hot?
so
That was-
amazing.
that was the least amount of creepy it could have been.
was that pretty good? Was that
No,
creepy?
it was the least amount of
Oh,
Now-
okay.
now
I
that
can
he-
tell if you're
creepy.
Like it
researching.
Now
could
that-
have been
Yeah.
very.
Now that you
creepy.
said it was the least amount, now it became creepy.
Yeah, now I think it's
Now it
creepy.
became
Now I'm
creepy.
so, okay. Anyway, if you haven't seen his videos, it's I don't know her name. It's in the videos, but she's in every single one, and she's featured as the singer in most of them.
Yeah.
including the last one we listened to. And beautiful, beautiful woman. Check her out.
with a good voice. I know
Great
you've been
voice.
checking her out.
Ah, but I'm looking at her right now.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
Getting creepy again.
All right, that's enough. We got to move on.
We do have
man.
to move on. We do have to move on.
So what's up next, guys? Book club.
Book club.
Club
Book club.
Oh my god.
to the right, man. Yeah, look, it's right there.
Everybody, book club party, book club, everybody, book club day and night, book club's really tight. Woohoo!
All right, so
Book
last
club.
week we kind of like didn't have anything to work with, so we just on the spot decided that Vampire Weekend's new album, what is it called?
Modern Vampires of the City.
There it is. That's what we decided was going to be Book Club. And
Released
we
in
listened
May.
to it, and what do we think?
I was pleasantly surprised. I was not expecting a whole lot, but I like the album. It's fun. It's poppy. It's got that indie, almost lo-fi, but not as
Not as Black Keys.
yeah, not to the extent as their first album. I think where the drums just sound like nothing. But it was. I mean, for what it is, I thought it was pretty good. It was enjoyable.
Yep. I'm not a Vampire Weekend fan.
Neither am I.
And and so that they were fighting an uphill battle for me, and in spite of that fact, it was not a bad album.
Yeah.
It was enjoyable. There was a lot going on it. There you could hear the different influences. They went very classical on some songs. They went very out of experimental in
yeah.
some songs. Like for instance, and I was trying to figure out what the sound is on the first track of the album. There's some kind of whatever the percussion is. I saw it as a stamper. Did you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah,
A
yeah.
stamper where you push
It was
the
like
thing
a- like
down and then it
it
comes
was almost
up.
like a like a computerized
Yeah.
industrial kind of sound.
Yeah. But it was cool, and so it's kind of fun to try to play those games and try to figure out what's going on in this song, what's happening here.
I listened to some of it, and I thought with Vampire Weekend, they came when that first song came out. What was that big song they had?
Like na 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 na.
Yeah, exactly. And you think about it, and it's so I don't know, Josh, you kind of probably know this term, but it's so like dry, like almost like they put nothing on it. Like those instruments are almost just like how they were recorded.
Yeah.
Just with mics on them.
There are no effects.
Yeah, there's
hardly on
like-
the first.
And
album.
you really think about it, the style that they do, they're so indie that it's like, what else are they going to do? They're going to keep that indie vibe. They can't like really go towards a rock vibe. They're going to have to go electro. And this thing's got all these weird effects. And
Yep.
I'm like, it's cool. I like one song that they did. There was one song that they did. I
Yeah.
can't remember.
off of this album or the
No, it was an album previous to this one. I liked Cousins.
Cousins was good.
Was that?
Listen,
Which one was that?
I'll wait for it.
Me and my cousins and you. Yeah.
Oh.
You ever heard that one?
I don't know
Doesn't
what we're talking
ring a
about.
bell.
Vampire
No.
Weekend.
From this album?
No, from a different round.
Okay,
It's like
then
the
I
previous album.
probably wouldn't listen to it. Yeah.
Wait, so you went into this not liking Vampire Weekend, but completely unfamiliar with her catalog?
No. I mean, I've heard all of my extents extensive knowledge on them is just what's on the radio, and I've never
Which
been.
is like one song, man.
I've heard they've had a couple
There's a
singles,
couple.
and even the singles on this album was not impressed. Wait, are you gonna boo me? Why?
I was trying to.
Why are you gonna boo me?
Because you suck. That's why.
Just
Hey,
nothing.
listen. You had your turn. Your turn to talk. All right? It's my turn to talk.
Ben, I'm on your side for once.
Nothing on the album
Yeah.
just made me go and want
Wanna
to go
buy
and
it.
seek out more
Yeah.
stuff by him.
You-
I
he's-
just didn't
he's
really
right,
need it.
He's really
Yeah.
right though. I mean, like it's not for everybody. It's not for everyone. It really
Yeah,
isn't.
yeah.
I mean, it's like one of those songs on K Rock that I can like. If there's nothing else on, I'll listen to it. I guess.
yeah.
I mean, if
Yeah.
you know. What I'm
But
saying?
here's the other kind of strange thing. In the context of the album, the singles on this thing actually, they struck a better chord with me. I don't know if that
catchy.
makes any sense.
This is very catchy.
Yeah. And I think that has something to say with the other tracks on the album. Some of them are just so out there that when you hear something catchy, it's like, oh, well, then I know I can do this. you know?
Yeah, yeah.
But it was interesting. I'm trying to remember in track 3, they used like the exact same chord progression for Canon. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Pachelbel's Canon?
Pachelbel's Canon.
I mean, there are a lot of songs that
Exactly,
use the exact
There's a
exactly.
whole YouTube video about
Exactly, and they did that, but they also threw in a harpsichord on it too to even bring it even a further. Hey, look, this was
that.
Pachelbel's Canon at one point.
Yeah,
Or
just a blatant use of that.
Exactly, and
That
it brought you back into what is that, the romantic times or whatever the case. But
Hmm.
it was stuff like that they pushed the envelope. So like it's been done before. Then they said, okay, well we're going to go ahead and do this even further, and make it actually we're using this influence. But with that said,
I'm in the medium with them.
Yeah.
Like it's just kind of like I just literally can't be like I hate this band, but I can't be like it's just I'm like right there.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
right in the middle where I don't know which edge I want to jump on.
sure.
And I feel the same way. I believe it or not, I really liked their first album. Maybe it wasn't the first album, but it was the first album that I heard. And I wish I could remember what it was called. But I listened to it all the time. But I also tend to like kind of poppy stuff too. And the first
Oh,
album
yeah,
was
amen.
it was nothing I'd ever heard before. Like you said, it was like a really dry,
Yeah.
no effects, but kind of poppy, but also sort of indie. And it was something I'd never experienced before. And I think that's why I liked it so much. So going into this album, I kind of expected the same. And they really reinvented themselves for this
Yeah,
album.
it was
like it
well-produced.
was freaking 180.
But what do you think about it though? Like where are they gonna go after that?
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know what I mean? Are they
The
gonna
world
go,
is
are
their
they gonna
oyster.
keep going back and forth? Or are they gonna go back to the who
that
knows?
one
song though? That song I figured out. That song has like old and rusty. You never heard that song? Underneath the
Yeah.
rising sun. Have you heard that one?
Yeah,
So
I'm trying to remember what it's called.
Jake Gyllenhaal's playing like tennis in the video.
No.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Jake
I don't.
Gyllenhaal. Oh my god.
Yeah, I was saying this is a dream you had last
the
night.
Prince
isn't
of
it?
Persia.
Prince of my Persia.
Yeah. well, I listened to this thing given the
I meant to hit applause. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I don't know.
I listened to this thing.
Josh just keeps getting creepier.
Do you want to switch seats, Ian? You want to is he creeping you
No,
out?
I like creepy.
All right. Well, no, I think the biggest thing about this album was, and what struck my curiosity was the fact that Rolling Stones named it. Was it
Rolling
number
Stone,
one?
Yep.
I'm sorry,
Ben.
Rolling Stone named it. Was it number one?
Number one
Of the
album
year?
of the year
Of
of
2013.
2013.
Over
Which is-
Miley's album?
Oh, yeah, if you can believe it. If you can believe it.
Wow.
So So given that knowledge, just I went into it with that context. Like, okay,
Well, somebody's loving it.
yeah, they feel that this is the number one album.
But the thing
of
is,
2013.
that rating system isn't just one person. It's not. It's a collective of
Right.
all the editors there.
no,
so,
I totally understand.
which is ridiculous that
Right.
it popped out on the top.
Right.
So it must have been a mass appeal, not necessarily. Well, I don't know.
I don't know if it's a mass appeal.
I
could
Well, at
kinda
least there it is.
I could kind of see sometimes labels going, "Hey man, if you
yeah.
rate this
Here's-
really good,"
here's a couple
you think
20
about how many
bucks.
people read Rolling Stone. Like,
Yeah, they got a lot of pull.
I mean, they got a lot of polls, so like you vote really high for a. They put 4 stars on an album that everyone knows is like okay, Chinese Democracy by freaking
Guns N' Roses.
Guns N' Roses. They rated that high, I think.
Did they?
And like, yeah.
Like, what are you
And you're like, dude.
I mean,
Did you see Axel's cornrows?
there were some good songs on
Here's
that
the weird thing
album.
about the review. The individual reviews are written by one person, whereas the best of is a collective.
Collaborative.
Yeah,
Okay.
collaborative. Yeah. So I totally agree. Like they rated Reflector. No, that's not a good example. There was an album that was very well received, like generally, that they gave like 2 stars, and it was because that person
Yeah.
Just
didn't
like
like
it.
him.
I
and
see
didn't
that
even,
a
it was
lot.
like a 3-sentence review too. It was like, oh, that guy just had to turn in like a
Maybe he didn't know it was his week to do the review.
Yeah, so it's always hit and miss with Rolling Stone, and as with any publication, like what's going on over there.
How honest is it always going to be?
Yeah, Rep, you got it. You got
So
it.
whether or not there's corruption, I don't know.
I don't want to say corruption or Rolling
I mean,
Stone.
you
I just
implied
want to
corruption,
say,
didn't you?
I imply it.
You could.
I kind of meant it.
Well, okay, let's rate it, guys. Starting with
you wanna go first?
Derek. No, I don't want to go first.
All right. Well, I think you guys can guess what I'm going to give this.
10 out of 10.
13.
What is the rating system?
Out of 10.
Out of 10?
Yeah,
10,
yeah.
yeah.
All right.
I'm going to give it a 6.75.
Nice.
Well, because I was going to give it a 6.5. I'm like, maybe I should push it up a little more. It's not quite a 7, though, so I just had to.
A 6 3/4.
Yeah.
I'm going to go straight 6.
Like I said, I was on the cusp because I only got to listen to a few things, so I'm not going to really rate it. I'm going to rate it from a back end area. I'm going to say 5. I'm just right in the middle,
All right.
Don't know.
That's fair. That's fair.
Well, I was going to say 5 as well, but since you said 5, I'll say
7.
5 as well.
You know,
10.
I kind of want to drop my rating, actually.
Yeah.
By 0.34%.
Well, no, because I was just thinking about it. I rated AFI's album a 6,
Oh,
and I rated this album
higher
than that. But I'm gonna listen to AFI's album more than I'm gonna listen to Vampire Weekends. But I think what it was is like I did not expect, or like they surprised me. I was pleasantly surprised with this album, whereas with AFI's album, I was kind of let
expected
down.
that. Oh, well then that's perfect then. Well, I
No,
guess
but see,
not
like my
really,
rating
yeah.
is skewed because then,
think
even
that-
though I'm gonna listen to AFI's album more, I still rate it.
I think that's the nature
less.
of any rating, though.
Okay.
I
I
think
think
we
we're
should keep it as it is.
collectively like Enya fans.
Right.
Oh, I
So
love
it's hard
Enya.
to be.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
see
yeah. It's hard
Vampire
to review a
Weekend.
Vampire
Yeah.
Weekend.
Yeah.
when you're in a room of Cher and Enya fans.
Hey,
I know you like both of them. I know
Oh,
you do.
boy.
I know you do.
Hey guys, we got to move on.
All right, sorry.
So,
have to? We do.
all right, I'm gonna give it a 6.
okay, cool. All right. Well, we're moving on to our next segment called Ben's News.
Oh, it's called Ben's
Wait,
now?
it's Ben's news?
Okay, it's just news. Sorry, guys.
News. Let's do it. First of all, show announcements. Mae McDonough is going to continue her residency on Monday. Go to that show. I went last week. It was awesome.
It was really good.
Yeah, it was a good show.
Yeah.
You know, we've tried seeing her like 3 or 4 times,
And
I
it
feel
just
like,
never
and
worked
just-
out.
Yeah, it never worked
Yeah.
out. She played at the right time, and for us old farts, we were able to see her.
That's right.
At a reason.
Hey, when you got
hour.
a day job that you have to be at 6 in the morning, it's kind of tough.
Yeah, that's a fact. Thursday, Annie McQueen, Far Country, and the Hicks Canyon Band at Le Cave.
Very cool.
So that's actually going to be a solid set.
I'll be there.
We all know Hicks. Yeah, Ian will be there. So
Are you
maybe
gonna- are you gonna
you're
be
going to want to steer
performing?
clear.
I'll be performing.
Woohoo!
Oh, you're going to be playing with
boy.
Annie?
Yes, I will be in far country. Just kidding. I love Kyle.
Yeah, yeah.
Fart
That's a
country.
good. Are you doing lead for him, or are you gonna? What are you
For
doing?
Kyle?
Yeah.
Oh no.
just
We're
kinda-
just buds.
Just hanging out.
We just love each other.
Very cool.
He actually writes all their songs too.
That makes sense. You're just writing everybody's music at this point. All right, we're going on to music news because that's all the shows I could find. It was announced that Miley Cyrus's "Wrecking Ball" was the most viewed music video on YouTube for 2013.
Yeah, it almost got
Oh.
1 billion views in like a matter of a couple weeks.
Not as much.
Wow.
As, more than Gangnam.
I
Well,
believe it did. I believe it did.
Well,
Wait,
in the
for
amount
the
of
year?
time though.
Okay,
in
yeah.
the amount of time because Gundam is up to like I don't know. I'm just gonna throw a number out there like 2 billion.
I wonder how many people watched it for like. the
Dude, I
naked
watch it
Miley.
every
Yeah,
day
yeah.
Dude,
before I
well,
wake
here's the
up.
thing. That's another one of those publicity stunts. Like this day after it came out, every news outlet was like, "Oh, you want to see Miley Cyrus licking a sledgehammer?
Yeah.
Check out this video." I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, why wouldn't I check
I
it
have,
out?" You know?
I have,
Well,
the,
what
I have the
about- what about-
statistic right here. On the first day, it got 19.3 million
That's
views.
crazy.
19.3 millions.
I wonder how.
Million?
What's his name? What's his name? Robin Thicke. His
Yeah.
video. I wonder how many views.
He
that, 'cause
was-
I would
he's on
much
the-
rather watch
the
that.
He's on the
censored
video.
or the
top 10.
non-censored version.
He's on the
What do
top
you
10.
think? What do you think?
Where,
Miley Cyrus has the
where is
top
he?
2.
Yeah, she is. She's number 1 and 2 for most
is
viewed.
bananas.
Robin Thicke, he's number 7. Blurred Lines is number 7.
Yeah.
There's my girl Katy Perry.
Yeah, Katy Perry's on here.
Roar.
You go, girl.
Yeah, yeah. One Direction's on there. Everyone who you think would be on this is on it. So
Is Elvis on there?
One Direction needs to
yeah, exactly.
Exactly. One Direction needs to make One Direction and go
Out
get
the
hell
door.
Out,
Yeah.
out the door. You
One
know what I'm
Direction
saying?
outta
Dad
here.
joke. Dad joke.
Good one, pops. So that's that news.
I mean, they're not terrible.
We'll post that. Shut
up,
yeah,
man.
Come on.
Get out of here.
You're the worst ever. We'll post the link up on our Facebook, so check it out. You can take a look at the top 10 and see, hey, I looked at that how many times? Moving on through news. I talked about Jay-Z last week. He's an old man at this point, but this year for the Grammys, he was nominated for the most as of this point of any other nominee with 9 nominations for the Grammys.
Who got the other ones?
I don't even know who that is.
Jay-Z. I think he's a folk country singer.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
He just
Sounds
did an
about
album
right.
with...
No. He does death metal.
You're right. Everyone knows how popular death metal is. Last piece of news before I go on to other things is Anchorman comes out December 18th. We're not going to be doing our thing.
Because we're going to be at Anchorman.
Yeah, we're going to be there. So, we haven't... This is kind of news. We haven't... Yeah, isn't that cool? I'll get to that.
I'm sorry.
But this is also kind of going into news for this week. This is our last podcast before we take some time off until the new year.
Yeah. Oh, guys, I actually have gifts for you.
Oh, really?
Oh, crap. I didn't get him
You
anything.
know, I stopped by the bank earlier, and I'm like, you know what? These guys really deserve a raise. So I got you all $1 billion a piece. Go ahead, take them.
What is this?
It's a $1 billion bill.
$1 billion.
You shouldn't have.
Made by Russell Stover.
No, dude, it's real money.
Oh,
I love Russell.
so
That's in celebration of our last.
I love
episode.
you,
is this redeemable at everywhere?
Josh.
Yeah, thanks, man.
You're welcome, bro.
So, Merry Christmas. Your $1 billion. Cheers. Your $1 billion is in the mail.
I may
man.
have been sitting on them this whole time. so-
Great.
Oh.
A little warm,
My favorite.
That's a deal breaker.
possibly moist, but
So we'll do our final goodbyes before the new year in just a second. But moving on through news, new album releases this week is Childish Gambino is coming out with a new album. It's called Because of the Internet. A hip hop guy. His name is Donald Glover, and
he's a comedian.
He is a comedian. Yeah,
He's on
also
Community.
he's in
Community,
Community. I love everything he's done. He's a good, talented guy. He's
Hey,
a comedian too.
this might be a dumb question, but
Yeah.
is he related to Danny Glover?
He's not.
No.
And I heard a funny
See,
story.
duel
you get
for
the,
this.
You get the D and then Glover.
Yeah.
Like, you got to think.
I heard a funny story. His emails would be Don Glover, and at gmail.com or whatever, and it would look like it's Dong Lover because it's an email. It's funny, right?
He thought they were related.
Oh boy.
He thought they were related. Are they both black? Is that why you thought they were
Oh,
related?
yeah, come on, man! Come on.
They have
you
the
two,
same
you two
last
are related,
name.
right? You're both
Yeah,
Asian.
yeah.
Is that how it works?
We're both dong lovers.
Dong lovers of the same family.
Dong lovers for life.
Yeah.
Guys, come on.
Two more albums that came out. R. Kelly is releasing Black Panties this year.
That's
Wait,
really what
wait,
it's called.
week. Yeah,
I think
Black
that's
He's
called
actually
Black Panties.
releasing.
That's a little racist.
Yeah.
Yeah. What
So
about
much
the white
race.
panties?
Yeah.
Why don't you want white panties?
Because it's R. Kelly, man.
Oh,
he's
boy.
trapped in the closet
God,
with
you know what?
rat,
That guy is
black
such
panties.
a piece of
He's got a voice. He's good.
Yeah,
He's
but
good.
does he though?
Yeah.
He's not Seal though, so
Dude, you know what though? Like, think about all the
Kiss from a
things
rose.
peeing on things and weird stuff.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
God,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
All
he
that
does all
that
that.
stuff is weird.
He's like
but
the Lil Kim of his man R&B.
He's
like Lil
male
Kim.
males. R&B.
Yes.
Yeah, interesting. I like that.
But remix to Ignition, dude. I mean, that was cool.
next time,
Yeah, I mean, that was cool.
Yeah, that's pretty darn cool. And this is what Ian was pointing out.
Wait, hold on, drum roll.
Okay, this is huge.
we got to get a better drum roll. Oh, Zach.
That's you playing,
I
man.
know.
Zach Brown Band and Dave Grohl have an album that just came out. It's a 4-song
What?
EP called The Grohl Sessions.
Dude,
Part
Grohl
1.
is making music left and right.
Yep.
He's
Did
got
you
his-
hear that one
Dude,
song
he's
that's
so
on the radio
G.
right now? Joan and
Joan
the
Rivers.
Blackhearts. No,
No.
Joan Jett and the Blackhearts or something
Yeah.
like that. It was a song that I played for you guys, and you guys weren't too impressed.
Is that him on there?
Yeah, he's doing drums and he co-wrote the song. I
Well, and he
believe.
literally just finished up the Studio City stuff, which
You
was
know,
a
You want to
collaboration
know
of
something
like
crazy? My uncle is the sound guy for that movie.
no
for Sound City.
What?
Fred Steuben. He did all these. He did like all the miking for the interviews and stuff like that. But yeah, he's
So
all
he
hey.
got a, oh my god.
Yeah, he's all hey. Do you think Jeremiah Red? Would you guys want to go to the studio and record? I'm all yeah, dude. He's like okay, so it's gonna be like 3,500 for like 2-3 hours.
Oh,
I'm
man.
all What?
Maybe some other time.
I was all, yeah, cool.
Coincidentally, I think I met the guy who bought out Sound, or what is it called? Sound City is the name of the studio.
Yeah.
No, that's
Sound
the name
City.
of
Yeah.
the Sound City. That's the name of the actual studio.
Yes.
Anyway,
Yes.
it used to exist. Now it's something else, and I guess I met the guy who owns the new studio that's in there. But so if you really want to go and get that huge Nirvana drum sound, the studio is still open, just under a different name, which is interesting, and a different console. So
Okay, so
you can
if
do
you have
that.
cash to burn.
Yeah, but it's
and you
definitely
want to sound like
a
Nirvana.
class
Dave
A
Grohl
studio.
doesn't have any cash to burn. So
Yeah.
He won't
Yeah.
be recording.
Yeah,
it.
he's not making
broke.
any money these days.
That's cool. Have you listened to it?
I haven't actually. I did the iTunes Play because it actually came out today. On the,
I gotta hear that.
Yeah, whatever it is
Dang.
today. And I
How
don't.
does that go under the radar without like no press?
Pretty interesting, huh? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, 'cause
I bet you it'll blow
The
up.
Foo Fighters aren't that big.
Yeah, who?
I've never heard of
Is
that.
that an underground? Is that a local
okay,
band?
they're huge, but I feel like
The Who Fighters?
they don't get a lot. I mean, they're huge, but they don't get a lot of publicity. They're not on tabloids, you know. They're not.
Foo Fighters?
Yeah, I don't.
Well, dude,
Dude, I think
They
they're
get-
like.
won
gotta-
best rock band.
You got to think about it.
Well, no,
or
no,
best
yeah,
rock
yeah,
album
yeah,
like
yeah.
last year at the Grammys. So I think their members aren't necessarily as social as other members of other bands are. I think that's why they're not getting as much press as you would expect.
To me, the reason why I love them so much is because I think about it this way. Like, you think about rock bands on K-Rock, right? K-Rock's like the biggest rock station, right?
They're
They're like
constantly
the
playing-
one last true rock
Yeah.
that I like love to listen to. I mean, like, I don't play that type of music. I never write that.
Yeah.
But they're good at that, and they kill it, and they
Yeah,
do it.
they're definitely
Yeah.
carrying
Some dignity.
that rock.
Because
sound
even
into
Dave,
today.
like he comes up and does these speeches, and he's like all about like
rock.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
rock, like this is real music.
and
Like he's one of the
Pure
last
form,
icons,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, you don't see that a lot anymore from this generation. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
he's pretty.
Well,
he's
I don't know if
pretty
you
wide
would
in
call
there.
him this generation. I mean,
He was last.
he's yeah. I
generation.
mean, Nirvana is not our generation.
He is. I guess it's kind of like when Twisted Sister frontman, what's his name? Like
Dave Grohl.
No, well, he came out about.
DK Snyder. Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. D. Snyder.
D. Snyder.
He was on The Apprentice.
DK
right?
and
He
Y.
was. He was.
DK,
Yeah.
monkey.
But no, he made a stand and was speaking out, for the rock genre. When I think it was kind of after his rise of
After
fame.
his like many hits.
Yeah, exactly. So kind of to draw a comparison there.
Hey Ben, how many?
Do we have
more
to
do
go?
you have?
Here, I'll just do these real quick.
just go.
This week in music, Wright brothers made their first airplane flight in 1903.
I'm
Music.
related
Why
to
did
them.
you say music for that?
Yeah, hold
this
on.
week. I said this week in history.
Oh,
You said music.
you did say music.
Well,
Ben.
my error. It's the
I'm
beer.
related to them, by the way.
The
Move
Wright
on.
brothers?
Yeah.
What's your
We
last
don't have
name?
time for it. Move on.
Okay.
So we can't just
Charles Dickens published A Christmas Carol in 1843, and Disney's Snow White premiered in theaters in 1937. All happened this week. That's my news.
Awesome.
That was
What was
exhausting.
that?
You got to.
Ian's making out with the microphone.
Give us
over
some
here.
kisses.
Oh boy, give me some.
If you only knew the last guy that
kisses.
sang into that was just the troll.
Robert John.
No. It's the guy I met on Craigslist. So you're making out with a mic that
You
just
let
a
him
troll.
into your house?
Yeah, really.
Hey, we have cameras out front, so it's fine.
There it
Yeah.
is. There it is.
Not working though.
Don't tell people.
They're working.
Okay.
Whoa.
We got to move on. We have 7 minutes.
All right, very cool. Now, we wanted to kind of touch on Mr. Ian Cullen.
That's why he's here.
That is why he's here. We just wanted to publicly shame him and ask him all kinds of embarrassing questions.
Yes.
What I was thinking about, Ian, we've had a lot of different perspectives on the show. We've gotten the production side. We've gotten the touring as a band side. From your perspective, I kind of want to dig into a little bit on the artist side because you're in a lot of projects.
I like to work with a lot of people,
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, whoever I can work with, I try to because I feel like it'll always make me better.
Like, why wouldn't you type of thing, right?
Yeah, kind of like, why wouldn't you? Like, even if
Yeah, if
you
you've
worked
got
with
the
somebody
time,
really
yeah.
bad, like, you're just going to figure out how to do it better, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Or feel better about yourself.
So there's always something to gain.
Yeah.
Right. And so, first of all, how many projects are you in right now?
Oh, man. Not really that many. Jeremiah Red.
Hold on. Let me count real quick.
count all two
Like,
of them.
No. Honestly, for real, though, just Annie McQueen and Jeremiah Red, and then we did that Club Wagon thing for a little bit, but it's just really hard to do anything, like me and Robert
That's
and
right.
Steve,
That's right.
It's really hard to do anything, and then I don't know. I've always thought about doing something, solo maybe for
Going
just do a
solo?
record. No, just do a record for fun and do a little, my stuff.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
that's fun.
you're that one. I always call it like a love ballad, but on the Winter Tech album,
Tangled Up.
Tangled Up.
yeah.
That was all you, right? That was.
Yeah, I wrote that song, and it actually the weird way. It came out a weird way because I just like started singing it, and Robert was sitting there, and I was singing the chorus over and over again. He goes, "No, that's not right," and I'm like, "Okay," and I kept singing it over, and then when I would hit certain parts of it, he'd be like, "Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good."
Yep.
So yeah, honestly, I'm so proud of that song, and
Yeah,
I
it's a
mean,
good song.
Yeah, it's different for us, but
It is.
It's yeah.
And that was kind of going to be my next question because you are, let's just call them the two projects right now. And I
Yeah.
think they're very, I'm not going to say polarized, but they are different.
Yeah.
Do you have a hard, are you using those projects to kind of do expressions for, the certain realm that the band is? Or you just kind of, hey, you're doing this. Well, this is me in this environment,
To be honest, the reason why I like doing it so much is because yes, I'm able to write these songs with Annie that I don't get to write over here. But what it does is honestly, writing these songs with Annie and her perspective on it has really helped me, again, write for Jeremiah Red because it's like we're trying to push these boundaries of like, yeah, let's be heavy rock, and we are, and, we like to have that good stage presence and, but making these songs more just not for actually for everyone, if you think about it. Like, you got to have that catchiness.
Yeah.
No matter what kind of song it is. If you just don't want to have it,
Yeah, if you want to appeal to the
if you want to
masses.
appeal to the masses, and if people that say they don't, I can't really believe them on that because you want people to love you.
Yep.
Yeah.
You really
Yep.
do, no matter who it is.
No
So-
matter how hipster you are, you want people to like your music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not commercial.
But you want to
that's
sarcastically
sellout.
not like it.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah,
I'm gonna
like
put on my
me.
V-neck and not like any of you guys.
Exactly. So it's been a cool experience, and I'm enjoying it a lot. So
Very cool. One question I wanted to ask you was, what is it like being in a band with dual frontmen? Like, do you guys clash at all, or like?
no, actually, we really don't. Now it's like, in the beginning it was weird because it was like Wes has the fucking. Oh, sorry. No. No. Anyway, Wes has the most, and I just don't want to say it because he's in my band, but he has like the coolest rock voice I've heard.
Yeah,
in
no,
my
he totally
bands
does.
for
He's got a great
local
voice.
bands.
Well,
You know,
it's crazy because it comes out of a tiny human being.
Yeah,
It's
a
like-
tiny Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
And
Wow, that's a good comparison.
and he honestly, it's like trying to compete with that, being a dual vocalist with that guy. You got to work around it. Like, I'm usually singing the softer stuff and like, the sexier stuff. You know what I'm saying? No. But like, we tried to be the dual vocals for this area. You know what I mean? Like, you got to
Yeah,
throw it
yeah.
out there. Like, maybe we sing everything. The more and more we write, it's the more 50-50 it becomes.
What
there's-
about the songwriting process? Do you guys ever do you bring something to the table that he'll like shoot down and then counter with something of his, and it's just like a back and forth kind of thing?
Honestly, we write separately apart and then bring them together.
That's
so
cool.
like so everything, our songwriting process is so effed up. It's like, sometimes we'll write the whole thing. I'll just have, usually I'm a melody guy, so I write the chorus. I'm all about the choruses. I think the chorus is the most important part of any song.
Absolutely,
The
yeah.
melody of the chorus is the most important. It doesn't matter. You could write a song that's like, do, I like you, do, and then the chorus
like
is like,
that.
you know what I'm saying? And it's like amazing as long as it's super. What I take on courses, make the words simple, make them super easy to memorize, and then make it so catchy that they cannot get it out of their head even if they hate it.
That's like wow. Yeah.
That's like that Miley Cyrus song.
That's what I'm saying.
Your dude Asian Miley. That's
Dude Asian Miley.
Yeah.
So that's what I try to do with our stuff,
Yeah,
and
I
then
gotcha.
Wes comes in, he brings that folk rock vibe and we just kind of create that Jeremiah Red
So,
song.
and I imagine you guys kind of use each other as scaffolding to take each other to the next level. Because, and just to be frank and honest with you, I think I've told you this before too.
Yeah.
I've seen you grow a lot in the last year, and I think that has something to do with
Taller?
You're about 4 inches taller than I knew you.
Was
when
I
first
laying
knew
down
you.
though?
Come on, come
Okay,
on.
all right, we'll take that out.
Come
We'll take that
on. But no, I at least in terms of comfort, it seems like your range has gotten a little bit deeper, and I think that's because you're dealing with one of the biggest voices in Orange County there, and it's got to, you have to challenge
Love you,
yourself.
Wes. Yeah, it's honestly a very hard thing. But being in this band has been great. I mean, we have Gary now who used to play for Nicole Vaughn.
That's right.
And we're just taking leaps and bounds with him because he's got a whole and nothing. I love Matt. I've known Matt since I was 13 years old. Been playing in a band with Matt since I was like 15.
That's all that is man, by the way.
Yeah, that guy is all that is man. He hits the drums like a gorilla. You know, he's just men want to be him and women just want to be with him. You know, that's Matt. He's married, by the way, guys.
Guys,
But
don't you mean
girls too, yeah. But anyway, I mean,
No mustache rides.
it's just it's another it's another phase.
Come on, man.
It's just another page of the band, and you're gonna see us again more often. And I can't wait to show everybody the new stuff and the new things that are going.
Damn.
Very cool.
I wish we had
Totally
more
new
time.
stuff.
But that's
Oh,
it.
we have time.
We do not have more time,
We
unfortunately.
have a little bit of time.
Hey,
Does anybody have another question?
I have a question. Can we pop open that one?
Oh, yeah, well, that's what I'm getting into. Yeah. Come on, man.
Yes.
We're out of
So
time.
Yeah, we.
Good call, Ian.
Fortunately, we brought this delicious bottle of Devil's Cut 90 proof. To celebrate we've completed an entire season.
An entire 12 episodes.
We've been doing this for 12 freaking
Yeah.
weeks,
Jeez.
and
I'm
we've
so
had a
proud of
blast
you
doing
guys.
it.
And we have gained 3 followers. It's huge.
You mean we lost 3
We
followers, right?
did. We did.
No, there are some shows that never make it this far, guys.
This is true.
Think about that.
Yeah.
12 episodes, man.
We just gotta keep pushing, guys.
Yeah, we do. We do.
I mean, you guys do.
Hey,
But
hey, you know that's it's because of you guys that we enjoy doing what we do here. You
Yeah.
guys make the music, we come in and talk about it, and you can come in and talk
Yeah,
about it.
But
yeah.
you know what? You guys bring an honor to it. You guys are literally just don't make fun of it. You really want to dig deep.
Well,
and
we definitely make fun of it.
No, you do, but you give it a character. Like you make it something. Maybe not a lot of people enjoy the Orange County scene. It's like it's diluted and people hate it, and
I think it doesn't have a voice.
but it needs a voice. And
Yep.
you guys are trying to give it a
Yeah.
voice as much as like people come out to shows. Yeah, they come out to shows, but is it the same bands every time? A lot of times it's the same band.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
People need to come here and listen to it. There's some
Exactly.
good
But the point,
people
yeah,
here.
there
Yeah.
are so many different acts out here in Orange County that I don't think a lot of people are aware of. Like they think that they have to go to LA to see a half decent act, whereas there's at least one show, if not many shows a week
Yeah.
happening in Orange County at different venues.
Yeah,
Like,
they're
that's-
going to be LA show caliber.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, like, what's the issue? We're just trying to get that out there and let people know that. Because
Exactly.
we know.
Yep.
Yeah, the quality of music is great in
It's-
Orange County.
So
So-
here's to supporting local music. We're gonna keep doing it. Hope you keep listening to it. And you know what? Thank you so much, listeners, for tuning in every week. If you've tuned in once, even.
And
Thank
again,
you.
support,
Is this a
support,
shot?
support.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I
Big
poured a little,
freaking shot.
a little
I
heavy
think
for
we're
a shot.
sipping. We're sipping.
My God.
Yeah, let's. Well, do what you can. I mean,
and also,
it's gonna be a little-
both these gentlemen to my right finished their finals today. So here's,
Oh yeah, we're celebrating that.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
Hey,
so
let's
here's
hit an
to that.
applause.
yeah.
the applause.
So
applause.
maybe
that's not wrong, but that's not right. There it is.
all right. Maybe this should be our goodbye toast.
But hold on. Before we do
okay.
that, support your local music.
Yes.
They put so much out there trying to get their music to you because most of the time it's really good stuff. Buy their music. Today we featured Annie McQueen and Scott Bradlee, both of which are available on iTunes and Bandcamp. And Jeremiah Red.
Yeah, these dudes.
We're gonna be doing the new ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we will leave you with that and cheers.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys after
Cheers.
the music.
Wait, contact info.
If you want to contact us, reach us at Unearth Music Podcast at unearthmusichub.com. We're on Facebook at Unearth Music Hub, 3 words. If you want to follow us on Twitter and Instagram, which is probably the best Twitter and Instagram accounts on the internet
Ever.
is going to be unearth_MH. Follow us. We're always going to shows, and we prove it by putting it up on all of our sites. So, yeah look, support your local music. We're going to keep doing it. Have a happy holidays, a happy new year. We'll see you at the first of the year.
Cheers. Happy holidays, guys.
Woo hoo hoo.
While the merry bells keep ringing, happy holidays.